Hello, my lovelies. Welcome to question 3 of Mrs. Baker's monster paper, paper 4 for chapter 12. So sodium is in group 1 of the periodic table. Describe 2 physical properties of sodium which are different from the physical properties of the transition elements such as copper. So again, we're talking physical properties. So we can go for they are softer. We can go for that they have a lower melting and boiling point. And we can also go for the fact that they are lower in density if we wanted to. But we don't need to because it's only 2 marks that they're giving us, so we can choose any one of those 3. Sodium reacts rapidly with water. Give 1 observation made when sodium is added to water. So what are you going to notice? You'll notice that it says sodium, so we can't use the same one as we used before, which is the lilac flame, because only potassium burns with the lilac flame. However, we can do fizzing, or we could say bubbles were formed. We could say that it moves around on the water. We could say that it melts, that it dissolves as it does the chemical reaction. We could also say, is there any more? No, I don't. Well, I guess you could say that it, for melt, you could say that it turns into a ball. Those are all the things that you would observe. When it says observation, what it wants you to do is to write what you see. It doesn't want any kind of science explanation. They don't want to say, oh, it fizzes because it forms a gas. It's not asking you to explain, it's just saying, what would you see? Say what you see. Some airbags contain silicon 4 oxide. When the airbag is used, sodium oxide is formed. Oxides can be classified as acidic, amphoteric, basic, or neutral. Classify each of these oxides. Or sodium oxide is a metal oxide, so it must be basic, and silicon 4 oxide is a non-metal oxide, so it must be acidic. Copper is a transition element. It can have variable oxidation states. State 2 other chemical properties of the transition elements that make them different from the group 1. So this again is the same question asked in a different way. So it's just a remember it question. They make good catalyst. They we've got variable oxidation states up here. We could have coloured compounds. We've already got the 2 marks, so we don't need to add anything else. But we could also say forms complex ions as well. Okay, so that's question 3 and question 4 done.